Hey everybody, back with another video here. This one's on how to sharpen the blade on your mowers. This is going to be on a self-propelled 22-inch push mower. And pretty much same thing on your rider mowers, just you're going to have to jack it up or somehow put it on some ramps or something so you're able to get under it to get the blades off. And they make jacks for mowers that you can pick up at Harbor Freight for around, I think, a little under $100, or it might be less than that. I'm not sure how much it was. Might be around 70. I don't remember for sure. But anyway, you'd have to get under it somehow so you can get the blades off. On a push mower, it's a lot easier. You can turn them up on their side, or you can have someone hold down on the handle while you're taking the blade off. So we'll go ahead and get the camera positioned a little better here, and we'll go from there. I need to hire me a camera crew. Alright, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use my hoist that I put up to raise it up with. Even though it's just a push mower, makes it a lot easier. But once you get it raised up there, they're pretty easy. I'll see if I get the light turned on or somehow get it lit up so you can see better. Anyway, the blade's right here. I'm going to get another light just in case here. The blade's right here. Before you start messing with it, I'll always take the spark plug wire off and just lay it off to the side. And once you get that off there, take and mark your blade if you're not sure on how it goes back on. That way you always remember. Take some paint or a marker and just put an X or some kind of mark on it so you know which way it goes back on. This here's a 9/16. You can use a wrench or a ratchet to do it with. I'm going to use an impact on it because it's a lot easier. Sometimes this hair part will fall down off on them, so kind of watch which way those are on. And the bolt, I usually stick it back in and turn it in a few threads, that way I don't lose it. On this here blade, it's not all built up with grass or anything. It's pretty rusted, but it's chipped up also a little bit. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got some chips to it. But it's not real bad. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen it. Probably get away with it one more time here. So we'll go up here to the table and we'll show you how to sharpen them and balance them. There's several ways you can go about this. Sorry about the camera work here. I gotta put the legs down on my tripod. Alright, that's a little better. One thing you're going to need is you're going to have one of these here to balance your blade with. It just has a little point on it. You pick these up at the hardwares for around like $5. Any of the Lowe's or Home Depots or Menards should handle these, or your local hardwares should have them. If not, you can get online and order them off eBay or Amazon. Another thing you'll want is, depending on your blade, if they're really curved, these don't work, but they work really good on the straight edge blades that's not got a bend to them. And you can get these, I think they're right around $5. Sometimes you can get a little balancer in this in a kit for around 10 or so. This here you just put in a drill and you can sharpen it, and it does the angle on it right around where it should be, which helps a lot. Before you start off, you want to make sure your blade's free of grass buildup and all that, or chunks of stuff, because when you go to balance it, it'll throw it off. One way you can sharpen them also is with a file. This is the hardest way to do it, but you can do it. If your blade ain't real bad, ain't chipped or anything, this would work okay on it. So with this, you would just kind of go along like that and do it. And once you got done, you'd want to knock the little edge off the back of it. That would build up on it, because when you file or grind on something, you usually get a little lip on the back. This here, you would just take and go along the back of it here, trying to do it so you guys can see here a little. But anyway, you take that and you go back and forth on it until you get it to the desired spot you want it to be. And usually too, if I'm using those, I'll take, and when I'm done, I'll go over the back and knock that little bit back off of it. And once you get it sharpened to like you want, and you'll want to take your cone here or balancer and try to get it lined up and balanced just right. This one's out of balance some, because it should be more up like this. It can be off a little bit, but the more balanced out it is, the less vibration you're going to have on your mower, and the easier it is on the engine shaft and all that. Because a really out of balance blade will destroy your motors, especially if you run them very long like that. And another way to sharpen them also is using a grinder like this, or you can use a bench grinder. This will be a little loud, so apologize. And on that, you would just want to go over it until you get your desired edge that you want, which you don't want it rounded like, but you don't want it razor sharp. because then the edges will kind of chip off easier. So you want it kind of sharp, but you don't want it so sharp that you'd pretty much be able to take the hair off your arms. Because when you get them that sharp, the little edges will break a lot easier. That's one way. Another way you can do it, and we'll move the camera here again. And on this one, you can take and go on your grinder. And apologize, it's going to be noisy here again. On that, works pretty good too, and I still got the chips in it here because I ain't doing it like I should be. I'm just showing examples, but it still has the chips in it. But I would grind it until I get these chips out of it, and I would, after that, I would work on balancing it. And my balancer here, I did a video on it the other day. You can just put it up on here. And it should stay right in the center, but it's way out of balance now because of where I've been grinding on it. And you can also check and see if it's bent with this here by using this here and bringing it out to the blade and turning it around to the other side. And you would just, after you get it where you want it, go back over to your mower and you can put it back on it. Alrighty. And once you get it back there, remember you got your mark, and that goes on the bottom. On this one, you got these two holes here. There is two prongs, one on each side, or pegs that stick out. You'll want to get that all lined up and put your bolt back in it, which goes clockwise. Tighten it up. And another thing, if you don't remember how that goes on your blade, let me grab another one here. On the blades, you got the dull side, which is usually the side that's raised up, kind of got a curve going up to it. You always want the sharp edge to the bottom. So you wouldn't want your blade like this. You would want it where the sharp edge is on the bottom and it kind of curves up there where you ground it off or sharpened it. And the curved part always goes up. So that's another way to remember it. Hopefully this helps some of you guys if you're sharpening your blades or anything. And while you got your mower up like that, you might as well take and clean the grass buildup off from underneath them. Because a lot of times it gets built up and that'll affect the cutting of it also. So don't forget to like my videos, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and have a great day, everybody. Bye.